eyelids rest lightly and sweetly over your eyes. And let your eyes rest back deep in your eye sockets. So your eyes are receding back away from your face, back away from the front of your body. And so you're beginning inward gazing, turning your focus now from your outer world to your inner world, journeying to your inner atmosphere and your inner landscape. And for these moments, leaving the outer world and that outer landscape for later. So find your breathing, and your breathing will help you make this transition to your inner body and inner world. And begin following your breathing, watching it, witnessing it. So you're witnessing all of your inhale, moment by moment by moment. And you're witnessing all of your exhale, moment by moment by moment. So after you inhale, see if you can add 4 more counts to your inhale, deepening your inhale. And then after your exhale, see if you can empty out your exhale 4 more counts, lengthening your exhale. So consciously connecting to your breathing. So you're bridging the involuntary process of your breathing to voluntary consciousness. So you're in a body breathing and you know it. And focusing only on this one breath. Leaving the last breath in the past, leaving it there. And not leaning into the next breath, but simply focusing on just this one breath. And seeing if you can slow down your breathing 10%. And enjoying your breathing for the simple bliss of it. So you're breathing the element of air. It's our most intimate connection with life. And on your inhale, suffusing your inner body with this element of air. And then on your exhale, releasing, relinquishing anything that's not needed. Relinquishing and releasing tightness, tension, gripping, grasping. Sometimes unbeknownst to us. But if you can become aware of it, then you can release it. or release 10%. So your inhale is ripening and nurturing, and your exhale is a shredding, a surrendering. And as you breathe, breath after breath, moment after moment after moment, feel your way into the flesh and tissue of your physical body. Feel your way into your muscles and tendons and ligaments. So with each breath you take, you're deepening into your inner world and your inner body. Feeling your way into your organs, the organs of your belly, breathing betwixt and between these abdominal organs, breathing your way into your heart, lungs, the organs of your rib cage, and breathing your way into your brain, skull encased organ. Giving all of your organs and your entire body full permission to breathe. And releasing and letting go of any conditioning, any messaging about constricting your breathing or restricting your, and giving yourself full permission to breathe. And noticing that your body actually moves as you breathe, that your respiration has movement that goes along with it. So as you inhale, you can actually tune into the sensations of your body lifting and expanding and broadening and widening and opening toward the sky. And then on your exhale, the opposite happens. Your body sinks and contracts and narrows and drops toward the. So on your inhale, you're opening and connecting with the light and purity and spaciousness of the blue open sky. And on your exhale, you're dropping and sinking and rooting and connecting with the gravity of the earth. So taking your place here, whether you're sitting down or lying down, taking your place here between earth and sky. And inviting your heart to breathe open. inviting the wings of your heart, just like the wings of a bird, to open. And one heart wing is wisdom, and one heart wing is compassion. And allowing this wisdom and compassion of your heart wings to flow through you now, like a slow moving river flowing through you, like the flow of water flowing and floating. And any thought clouds, any thought trance, let this pass over. Let this drift and pass over just for these moments. So you're not being caught by any thoughts. Drifting like clouds, flowing like water. Imbuing your inner world and your inner body with wisdom and compassion. And as you breathe, drifting like clouds, flowing like water, bring your focus to the top center of your head, your crown chakra. And then with your own unique imagination, however this image manifests for you, imagine that there's a halo of light directly above your head. Perhaps sunlight, some form of cosmic light, or whatever light your imagination creates. A halo of light directly above your head. As you drift and flow, as you breathe, full body breathing, this halo of light rains and cascades and spreads around your body, around your skin boundaries, 360 degrees. Sprinkling with this light that's shedding from this halo directly above your head. And this halo of light creates a bubble of support and protection around your physical body. It supports you and protects you and holds you. Take a few moments now to bathe in this light, to luxuriate in this light. And then bring your focus once again to the halo of light directly above the crown of your head, your crown chakra. And this halo of light, radiant and healing light, streams down through your crown chakra. And it streams through your skull and throat, streams down your shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. So it's streaming down through you from the inside out. Streams down through your spine, down through your chest, the front and back of your chest, streams down through the center of your rib cage, streams down through your belly, the front of your belly and your low back, the back of your belly, streams down through your pelvis and hip sockets, down through your legs, knees, ankles, feet, and toes. So this radiant healing light is streaming everywhere simultaneously through you, so that you are a luminous being of light, drifting and flowing. And this wisdom and compassion are part of your inner experience. You're sending it to yourself, through yourself, for yourself. Rest and breathe here as a luminous light being, radiant with healing light. Let it illuminate every cell, molecule, atom of your body, and every realm, aspect, dimension of your being. Rest and breathe here, bathing in this magnificent light. You are this magnificent light. Breathe and be. Relax. 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 Take all the time you need to complete your meditation experience. And when you feel complete, let your eyelids float open. You may want to stretch or yawn. You may want to rotate your arm sockets, your wrists, your ankles, your neck. You may want to stretch your chest. You may want to stretch your back. Namaste.
All right, thank you everyone. We'll be taking a short break and then we will return for yoga from 12:30 to 1:30. Again, we'll be taking a short break and we'll be back to start yoga at 12:30.
Warm welcome or welcome back. This is the postural portion of the yoga, and we'll begin seated. So I thought we could begin today with humming, which is a mantra for balancing and harmonizing and establishing equilibrium. So take a deep breath in and extend your arms up over your head. And then on your exhale, lower your arms laterally down to your sides and hum. Try it again. Inhale. Exhale, hum. And one last time. Inhale. Exhale, hum. And then hook your fingers, elbows lateral, and pull the strength of your arms out away. So you feel strength. You feel the sensation of strength. And this is self-confidence pose. And then give it a gentle spiral to the right and a gentle spiral to the left. And then come back to center and weave your knuckles together. They weave perfectly. And press the strength of your arms toward each other. So on the flat of your fist, you feel the pressure. And this is empowerment pose. And spiral this off to the right and off to the left. And then come back to center. Bring your palms to either side of your hips and to pendulum pose, moving your spine as one interconnected unit. And then bring your palms in front of your legs and walk yourself out. Or Yogi Mudrasana. Drop the weight of your head. You have a gentle traction on the back of your neck. And breathe through your back. This is a forward fold. All the forward folds are for back body breathing. And your back body breathing brings you deep into your physical body. Deep into your biological nature. And so building your inner awareness as you breathe here in Yogi Mudrasana. Awareness of your inner world and letting your awareness occupy the pose. Distribute through the pose. And then bring your forearms to your thigh bones. Stay rounded over for Shy Yogi. Heavy head, traction on the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders. You're draping your shoulders over your legs. And then curl through your spine to vertical. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Like sand is pouring out of your right ear, or stress is pouring out of your right ear. And then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Stress is pouring out of your left ear. And then sweep your chin over your collarbones. Loosen up the back of your neck, a reservoir for tension. Loosening the back of your neck. And then when you're ready, go on to your full rotation, not over rotating. Stay balanced over your neck and shoulders. And then reverse the rotation. Breathing as you go. Keeping your inner awareness alive. Drop your chin to your chest, your collarbone notch. And bring your hands to the back of your skull and C-curve your spine. Add a gentle little weight to the back of your head. So you're curving your tailbone, your root chakra, to your crown chakra. And getting a wonderful extension on the back of your spine. Giving spaciousness for the discs and spaciousness for the back vertebra, back part of the vertebra. And then inverse that. Drop your head to your hands like you're resting in a hammock. Elbows pressed back so you feel a stretch, an expansion on the inseams of your arms and your underarms, and even penetrating downward, down your side body, right and left sides. Front of your spine opens like a fan. Breathing through your front vertebra. Giving the nerves there space to breathe, spaciousness. And then come back to center vertical, and we'll go to sway motion, opening now the sides of the spine. Find a sway that's just right for you. So you're getting an extension on your side body. Breathing as you go. You can inhale one way, exhale the other way. Inhale, exhale. And then come back to center. Bring your hands to your shoulders and rotate your spine. So we're getting the spine moving, loosening the spine in all directions. And then come back to your center and fold forward. If you can, go ahead and touch your elbows. If not, simply aim your elbows together, drop your chin to your chest, get a nice stretch on your back body. And then the opposite, elbows pressed back, broaden wide your shoulders, expand your chest. Your heart lifts toward the sky, so it feels like you're lifting the back of your heart. And the front of your heart softens and opens toward the sky. Front body soft and open, back body strong and firm. And then come back to center. Extend your arms out laterally, palms down, and we'll spiral, side, side, like a dandelion seed, swirling in the wind. One more each way. And then come back to center, and we'll go to extended side lift, seated side lift. Bring your right palm or forearm to the ground, left arm by your left ear, left hip stays grounded and rooted. So you feel a extension, opening, loosening along your left side body. Breathe through your left side body like there's a canal or a channel there and you're breathing through it. Open your left side ribs. Then let's go to Moon Mudra. Palm of your hand to the crown of your head. If possible, look at the crease of your left elbow. If that hurts your neck in any way, look directly forward. Moon Mudra, so moonbeams are showering down over you and through you. Silver tears of moon showering down. And then let's do those two poses. Other side, either resting on your left palm or your left forearm, right arm strong by your right ear. Try to keep your right shoulder away from your right. Lots of space there between your shoulder and your right ear. And lots of extension down your right side body. All the way down to your right hip, ground down through your right hip. Breathe through your right side body and through your right ribs. So it's like you're opening that space with your breathing, bringing your awareness there. And then come back to center. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Your knees might be here. It just depends on how flexible you are at your hip sockets. Or they might be here. Just wherever they are, honor where you're at. Bring your heels as close to you as you can. And this is bound ankle pose. And you can rock it side to side. Gives you a nice massage on your gluteals. And you can bounce your legs, butterfly. And you can also seesaw your legs, one high, one low. And then when you finish with your variations, bring yourself to an alive stillness, an awake stillness. Spine is exquisite, alert, relaxed, shoulders drop. And then give yourself a gentle arc back, not too much, a gentle arc back. So you feel your shoulder blades slightly move in towards your spine. And then oppositional, release your weight forward towards your feet, not too much. And then come back to center. Then take your left leg, extend it directly in front. Leave the sole of your right foot at the inseam of your left thigh. Adjust your base however you need to. And then extend your spine over your left leg. And the back of your left leg grounds you down. This is Mahamudra, Great Seal Pose. And it is a forward fold, so breathe through your back. Breathe through your back. And then come back to vertical. Bring your left leg out to the left side. Bring your left hand to your right knee and spiral, look over your right shoulder. So you'll feel an extension, a stretch on the inseam of your left leg, especially the upper part of your leg. Let that area expand and stretch, and breathe to wherever the sensation is most pronounced. And then spiral your spine the other way. So now you're lined up over your left leg, and extend your spine now over your left leg for head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. And this too is a forward fold, so breathing through your back. Let your awareness circulate through the pose, distribute through the pose. And let your breathing yoke you to the pose. Letting go of resistance. Mixing with the pose. And then come back to center and bring your left leg and flex it behind you. And if doable, we're going to ride up on the knees. If this hurts your knees in any way, do it from sitting. That's perfectly fine. This would be the modification. But if possible, go ahead and use your left arm to help you with the momentum to ride you up on your knees. And extend your left arm by your left ear. And tuning into your left side body. And then gently ground down to both your hips. And then take your left leg and extend it back behind you. For pigeon pose, or a variation of pigeon pose. And then walk yourself out, lower yourself down to your right leg, over your right leg. And feel the lengthening through your back body. And feel your connection to dear Mother Earth. Releasing, letting go, like wet sand. Stay with your breathing. And then walk yourself back to returning to vertical. And take your back leg and sweep it all the way around and cross it over your right leg. For spinal twist, classic spinal twist, bring your right arm by your right ear. And then your right arm crosses your left leg. Spiral your spine and look over your left shoulder. Lots of uplift through your spine. Shoulders are level and dropped. And feel your spine like a golden spiraling staircase. And then you're going to rainbow your arms overhead. Right arm initiates, left arm follows, rainbow pose. And then bring your left arm to the inseam of your left leg. Spiral over your right shoulder or lion twist. and then come back to center. We're going to cradle the left leg. Try to latch on somewhere on your ankle so you're not misaligning your left foot and rock the left leg. So this is a hip opener for your left hip socket. And hip opening will help you with many of these poses. And then place the left leg down on the ground, keep it flexed, and extend the right leg. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inseam of the right thigh. Make any kind of micro movements or micro adjustments that help you get set. So we're going to do these poses now on the other side, to the right. So beginning with Mahamudra, great seal pose. So lifting your spine and then extending your spine over your right leg, over your right leg. Breathe to your back body, grounding through the back of your right leg. Lots of extension through your right leg, lots of extension through your spine. You can also do this pose dynamically. You can lift to vertical, inhale, fall to the fold, exhale. Or you can hold alive stillness. Your breathing keeps it moving. Stay connected to your breathing. Let your back body breathe. Let your awareness flow through the pose. Circulate through the pose. And then come back to vertical. Bring your right leg out to the right side. Make adjustments as needed to your base. Line up over your right leg and then extend your spine over your right leg for head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. And on your exhales in particular, let the weight of your upper body release and surrender towards your right leg. Feel the air moving through your nostrils. Cool on your inhale, warm on your exhale. And then come back to vertical. Right leg flexes behind you, just like we did on the other side. Again, if this hurts your knees in any kind of way, stay seated and do the side body extension from seated position. If it's okay with your knees, use your right arm for momentum and sweep yourself onto your right, both knees, and then press through your hips. So you're pressing your hips, your pelvis from the back forward, like somebody's pushing you from behind. It's a gentle push. Right arm by your right ear. Enjoy your breathing. Enjoy the pose. Connecting with your inner journey. And then gently lower both your hips. And then take your right leg and extend it back behind you for pigeon pose. Get yourself situated. And then when you're ready, walk yourself out and resting over your left leg. Letting dear Mother Earth hold you and support you. And relinquishing your weight to the earth, allowing her to hold, befriending gravity. And then walk yourself to vertical again and bring your right leg, your back leg, and sweep it all the way around, cross it over, and then bring your left arm by your left ear. Left arm crosses your right leg, and then a spiral, looking over your right shoulder for a classic spinal twist. This is Lord of the Fishes pose. Ancien dress. Shoulders drop, shoulders are level, chin's level to the ground. Spiraling on your spine. So your spine is a staircase down, lifting, lifting, lifting. And also rooting down through your tail. Lots of breathing, more than you need, more than you're used to. And then rainbow pose, initiating with your left arm. Right arm follows. Right arm at the inseam of your right leg. Spiral, look over your left shoulder for lion's twist. And your spine is a radiant shaft of light. And then come back to center, extend your right leg to the right, left leg to the left, adjust your base as needed. You can shift your hips back about 3 inches. You'll get more extension through the inseams of your legs, especially the upper legs. And then walk yourself out to seated wide angle. You can give your legs a little pulse if you like. That might help you. No bouncing, just a gentle little pulse. And then breathing through your back. This is a forward fold. And breathing to wherever the sensation is most strong. And you can do this pose dynamically. So you can lift on your inhale, fall to the fold on your exhale. Or hold it alive stillness, awaken to stillness. And then walk yourself to vertical. Bring your legs to parallel. Give them a little massage against the ground. And then walk your hips back, about 3 inches back. This gives you more extension on the back side of your legs. And then when you're ready, some people like to extend their arms. Feel free to do that. Extending your spine over both legs. Or seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Grounding down now through the back of both legs. Wonderful extension through your entire back body. And you can latch onto your shins or your thigh bones, wherever works for you. Your ankles, you can flex your feet and reach for your toes or your arches, just however it works best for you. Find your best pose. And of course, connecting with your breathing, conscious, mindful breathing. and connecting with your inner awareness, circulating and distributing through the pose. And you can do this pose dynamically. So you can inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And then come back to vertical. Use, I'm just going to shift off to the side so you can see this better. So your heels are lined up with your hips, are lined up with your shoulders. And this is upward table. Bring the palms of your hands where it feels most organic and natural for you, near your hips. And then when you get your signal, hips lift off the ground so that the physical body is in the shape of a table. So your arms and lower legs are the legs of the table. Squeeze on your glutes, squeeze on your thigh muscles. This will help give you uplift. And then before you lower, emphasize your body will remember that. And then gently lower both your hips. And then bring the legs and knees so they're glued together for mermaid pose. And stabilize your upper body with your arms, palms to the ground, somewhere near your hips. And then lower your legs and low body side to side. So stabilizing with your upper body, mobilizing with your lower body. One more right, left. And then on your next one to the right, stay to the right. And roll over your all fours. So your knees are beneath your hips and your wrists are beneath your shoulders. Here we'll go to cat-tail, dog-tail, or more classically called cat-cow. So round your back and spine, head and tail curl toward each other. Exhale, and then add that 4-count emptying. And then inhale your back, especially your mid-lower back, sink like you have a heavy sack of sand on your back. Head and tail lift and inhale. And add that, when you think you're finished with your inhale, add 4 counts more. And then round, dome your back and spine. Exhale. When you think you're finished with your exhale, add 4 counts more. Arc and inhale. Round and exhale. Let's do one more. Arc and inhale. Round and exhale. And then come back to neutral spine. And lower yourself down on your forearms. You're going to bring all of your weight to your right leg. So you're loading your right leg. And your left leg is going to extend back. So the extension is more important than the height. So send a lightning bolt of extension through your left leg. And then before you lower, see if you can emphasize. And then lower. Press your hips back towards your heels, or if doable, to your heels. And both arms reach forward. For bow pose. Namaha, bow, bow. The beauty of nature, beauty of the earth. Stream. And then come back to your all fours. Lower down again to your forearms, because of course we have to do the right leg. Load your left leg and extend your right leg back. Lots of extension. So send high voltage through your right leg. Be sure you breathe in. Staying with your inner awareness. And then come back. Oh, forgot to emphasize it. Emphasize, emphasize. And then come back to your all fours. And you're going to dig both sets of toes. And when you get your signal, you're going to lift to downward facing dog. So drive your heels back. It's perfectly okay if they don't touch, but the intent is driving them back so you feel a wonderful extension through your calves and your Achilles tendon. Tailbone points toward the sky, toward the North Star. Sharp angle at the pelvic crease. And then walk your feet and your hands toward each other. And then latch onto your elbows, and we'll do waterfall pose. If you like, you can sway your upper body. Your lower body is like the trunk of a great oak tree, well rooted, strong, stable. Then bring your hands to your waistband and lift flat back. And from flat back, lift to high vertical. And then we'll go to heart opening, Anhatasana. So you're going to squeeze on your glutes. That helps protect your low back. And then lift and arc high and back. Shoulders drop downward and backward. Heart floats open. Feel your heart lifting from the back of your heart. So the front of your body is soft and open. The back of your body is strong. And then come back to center vertical. And we'll go to monkey pose. So one arm, let's start left at your armpit and right down your right leg. And then that alternates, right hand to your armpit, left hand and arm down your left. And that's alternating. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. One more. Inhale right, exhale. And then from here, extend your arms out lateral, widen out your base so your feet are broader than your hips. And we'll go to standing wide angle. So over to flat back, and then over wherever it works for you. You may need to catch onto your shins or ankles or feet, or if doable, go ahead and touch the ground. Your weight to your right arm. You need to bend your knees and bring your left hand to your low back. And then if you wish, extend the left arm toward the sky. And you may be able to see your left arm with your peripheral vision. And then lower it to the ground. Again, if you need to, bend your knees. And then bring your weight to your left arm. Bring your right hand to your low back. And then extend your, if you wish, extend your right arm toward the sky. Remember your breathing, more than you need, more than you used to. Let your breathing connect you to the inner dimensions of the pose. And then lower your, and then come back to flat back, arms lateral. And then returning to high vertical. And then step your feet so they're shoulder width, maybe a little broader, whatever feels comfortable. And we'll go to swimming twists. So your arms are like thick ropes, heavy ropes, and they're wrapping and gently tapping your low body, and your shoulders are relaxed. You can inhale one way, exhale the other way. And then keep that spiraling going and bring your hands to your shoulders. And then we're going to reach out and across, reach out and across, reach out and across, and then we're going to add a mantra. Hum, 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 hum. One more each way. Hum, hum. And then recenter yourself. And then extend your arms up over your head for standing upward hands. The palms of your hands face each other. And then bring all of your weight. We're just going to do here a few moments of balancing. Bring all of your weight to your right leg. And lift your left leg. If that doesn't feel stable enough for you, use your toes against the ground to help you balance. So a few moments of balancing practice. If possible, go ahead and lift the knee. The sole of your foot alive. And then gently lower your left leg. And gently lower your arms. Just give them a little respite. Then bring all of your weight down to your left foot. Arms overhead again for upward hands. And then when you get your signal, lift your right knee, or if necessary, leave your right toes on the ground to help stabilize you. Sole of your foot stays alive, helps you balance. Make sure you're breathing. And then gently lower your right foot and then lower your arms. And then touch your feet and your legs together. And we'll go to temple pose. So your arms lift overhead. Your fingers lace, your index point toward the sky, your thumbs point back. And drop your shoulders and reaching like you're lifting up out of your hip sockets and lifting up out of your pelvis. So you feel an extension over your vertical abs. Temple pose. And just close your eyes here a few moments so you can connect with your earth body temple. Your vehicle for your journey. And your spine is the center of the temple. And your two hip sockets and your two shoulder sockets are the corners of the temple. Legs and feet are foundation. Arms are the spire and the zenith. Shoulders drop. And then re-engage your vision, and we'll do a few variations. So lift an arc high and back. Squeeze on your glutes to stabilize the pose. And then come back to center. And then over to the right, so you get an extension on your left side body. And then over to the left, so you get an extension on your right sideline. And then come back to high vertical. And we're going to gracefully dive over to Uttanasana. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. So you can latch onto your calves or your ankles. If doable, go ahead and hug your arms around the back of your ankles. Let your spine decompress, traction on the back of your neck, and heavy head. Release the weight of your head. And then bend your knees as much as you can and rest your chest on your thigh bones. Touch your hands down to the ground. And then walk down one knee at a time. And from here, we'll go to child's pose. Again, you can aim your hips to your heels. If you have a blanket or a pillow, you can put it there. Or if doable, go ahead and sit your hips to your heels. Arms by your sides, palms skyward. Drape your shoulders over your legs. Release the weight of your head. And the earth is your refuge. This is a wonderful refuge pose. You come back to this pose whenever you need refuge from wild world. And then come back to vertical and lift to your knees. After this, we're going to a few reclining poses. And this is Rasayana, so you're going to arc back and curve forward. And this keeps the juice of life flowing through you. This is rejuvenation pose, Rasayana. Let's just do one more. And then come back to vertical. Sit yourself off to one side. And extend your legs out in front. And we'll go back to that mudra we did for temple pose. And we're going to lower down. So your abs take you down. Try and stay relaxed on the back of your neck. Keep reaching forward. That'll help you. Abs take you down. And when you get to your full recline, bring your knees towards your hips. Hug your knees towards you. However that works for you. This is Apanasana, bringing downward energy upward. And then bring your arms out lateral. You can do it palms up or palms down. I like palms down. It feels more stable. Palms up is also wonderful because it keeps your arm socket open, more open. And then roll your legs side to side. So your arms and your shoulder blades anchor you. Very similar to Mermaid. So you're stabilizing with your upper body. This is revolved belly twist. You can inhale one way, exhale the other way. Or you can inhale right, left, exhale right, left. And then come back to center. And from here, we'll go to leg extension or lymph drainage. So flexing and extending through your ankles. This helps lymph and fluid flow back to your heart and to the nearest drainage for lymph. And then cross your left leg over your right and hug your right leg too. Keyhole pose. And then to the other side. And then bring the soles of your feet together. And relax your legs down so your knees are out laterally. However that configures for you. And give yourself a big self-love hug. If you like, you can do tapping there. Make sure your awareness is awake. And hold here and let all the poses you've completed imprint on your consciousness. This will help bring you back to the practice again and again. And then extend your legs downward, extend your arms overhead. For elongation pose, you can walk your hips away from your shoulders, away from your hips. So you're going for all of your verticality. And then bring your arms down by your sides, about 40 degrees away from your right and left sides, skyward. Your legs are out about hip width or wherever's comfortable for you. For closing Shavasana pose, skillful relaxation. Let your eyelids rest over your eyes. Eyes sink back, deepen your eye sockets, all the way back, all the way back. The eyes of your head sink all the way back to your visual cortex at the back of your brain, the back base of your brain. Let the eyes of your head sink all to your visual cortex, deep in your brain. And then let the eyes of your heart also connect to your visual cortex in the back base of your brain, the internal eyes of your heart, so that the eyes of your head and the eyes of your heart are meeting at your visual cortex. Back base of your brain. So that you're resting here now at your heart line, or also called the head of your heart, the highest part of rest here. Let this highest part of your heart build. Rest and breathe. Breathe and relax. 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 Take all the time you need to complete your Shavasana. And when you're ready, bring yourself to a seated posture where we began. Or continue on with your Shavasana. And bring the benefits, merits of your yoga practice to the rest of your day. Namaste.
All right. Thank you everyone for attending today's guided meditation and yoga session. Thank you as always to Janet Weiss for leading us through those exercises. We'll be sending out a link to a short survey where you can let us know what you thought of today's event. That link will also include a link to the recording from today's session so that you can view it again or share it with a colleague who may have missed it. With that being said, we hope you have a great rest of your day and a restful weekend. Thank you.